Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Gummy. Today we are back for another statue tutorial, once again continuing with the theme of FNAF. Today we are doing a new, kind of official, kind of unofficial character, and that is the black and white variant of Funtime Freddy from the fourth closet. So the fourth closet is of course the book, the latest one in the Five Nights at Freddy's series, and I've seen a few people asking for it. It's a really cool design, and once again this was designed by RedXPhones, so I'm going to leave his information down in the description below. That's including his DeviantArt and also of course his social medias, so go check it out, show some love and support. But yeah, today we are doing Funtime Freddy Black and White Edition. The blocks you're going to need are as following. You'll need a block of quartz, black concrete, cyan terracotta, grey concrete, black wool, andesite, block of redstone, quartz stairs, quartz slabs, and also some black carpet. So I'll give you guys a second to grab them blocks into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. So we're going to start off by building the front side of the legs. The front side of the legs is going to be 12 blocks tall and 8 blocks wide. So starting off, we're going to find a nice empty area. Our first layer is going to consist of 8 blocks of quartz. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that is layer number 1. For layer number 2, we're going to repeat the exact same, and the exact same again for layer number 3. So the first 3 layers is going to be 8 blocks of quartz. Now, after every single layer, I'll try and give you an opportunity to pause. If you do, at any point in the video, feel you need to pause the video, please feel free. I will do kind of specific spots, which will give you the best view of the statue. But again, please take the initiative and pause whenever you feel is necessary. So, for the fourth layer now, we are going to do 8 black concrete. On top of this, for the fifth layer, we're going to do 2 cyan terracotta, 4 blocks of quartz, and 2 cyan terracotta. We're going to repeat this twice more, so again that's 2 cyan, 4 quartz, 2 cyan, and once again, for a second time, 2 cyan, 4 quartz, and 2 cyan, and that is the first 7 layers complete. For our 8th layer now, we are going to do 3 cyan, 2 quartz, 3 cyan, and we're going to repeat this for the 9th layer, so once again, 3 cyan, 2 quartz, and 3 cyan. To cap this off, for the 10th layer, we are going to place 8 blocks of quartz. For the 11th layer, the second to last layer, we're going to place 1 cyan terracotta, 6 blocks of quartz, and 1 cyan terracotta. And then for the 8th and final layer, we're going to place 8 cyan terracotta. So it gives you a pattern that looks like this. So again, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. And then we're going to get to adding some 3D effects. So, for the 3D effects, we're going to start off by going to the bottom left corner. We're going to place a row of solid 8 cyan terracotta. So again, a 3D effect is something we're placing in front of. We're not replacing, we're not breaking, we're not doing any of that. We're placing it in front of, so on top of. So the first layer is going to be 8 cyan terracotta. On top of this, for the second layer, we're going to place on the first, third, and then 6th and 8th blocks, we're going to place a cyan terracotta. So 4 blocks in total. So it goes cyan, gap, cyan, 2 block gap, cyan, gap, and cyan. And that is the first step, and that's going to relate to the feet. Again, if you want to pause, feel free. And we're going to move to the second spot now, in which we come to the top left corner, so the 12th layer. We're going to count down to the 9th layer. On the 9th layer, we're going to place, in front of this cyan terracotta, 3 cyan terracotta, leave a 2 block gap, and then place 3 more. Now underneath each one, we're going to place another 3, so we have 2 layers of 3 cyan terracotta on either side, with a 2 block gap in between. Once you've done that, that is the front side of the legs complete. If, again, you do want to pause, please feel free to take the opportunity, but apart from that, we are going to move on now and start making some progress on the front side of the body. So, let's begin. For the front side of the body, just like the front side of the legs, it's going to be a 12 by 8 rectangle. What we're going to start off by doing is placing 1 block of quartz on the left side and 1 on the right side. On the left side, we are going to expand 1 to the left using quartz, 1 cyan terracotta, and 2 blocks of quartz. On the right side, exact same logic applies, apart from this time we're not going to place a cyan terracotta, so we're going to place 4 blocks of quartz. And the reason we're doing that is because on the right hand there is going to be a microphone, whereas on the left hand there is not. Alas, that side has detail and this side does not, because that side will be covered. So that's essentially marking out the hands. We've got a 4-block extension to the left, 4-block extension to the right, left hand, right hand. We're not going to worry about that for now, we'll come back to that later on in the video. For now we're going to continue with the upper body, so let's do that. So for the first layer, in between the left side and the right side, we're going to place 6 blocks of quartz. What we're then going to do is on the left side, we are going to build up 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's now 11 blocks tall, and we do the exact same on the right side. So once again we build up 10, and that gives us an 11 tall by 8 wide kind of U shape at this point. What we're then going to do is in between the quartz on either side there's a 6-block gap. On each layer for the 10 layers we're going to place 6 cyan terracotta, and that essentially links left side to right side from the 2nd to 11th layer. So this is all the way up until the 2nd final layer of the front side of the body. And once we've done that, what we're going to do is for the 12th and final layer, we're going to cap it off with a solid layer of 8 cyan terracotta. So it's simple, it looks like that, and that is the front side of the body. Of course, we are going to add some 3D effects, but first we're going to work on the front side of the arms. So that is the basics of the front side of the body, 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and as I said, let's begin on the arms. So on the left arm, again slightly different to the right side, for the first layer we have 2 quartz, 1 cyan terracotta and 1 quartz. Again, this is in line with the 13th layer of the statue, aka the first layer of the body. If you haven't already done that, please feel free to add it. For the second layer now, we're going to place 1 block of quartz, 2 cyan terracotta and 1 block of quartz, and we're going to cap that off with 4 quartz. So that's the first 3 layers. For the 4th layer, we're going to place 4 black concrete. On top of this, 3 layers of 4 quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and then for the final 2 layers, on the 11th one, we're going to place 2 cyan, 2 quartz, and for the 12th, we're going to place 4 cyan terracotta. So that is the left arm. That is 12 tall, 4 wide. The right arm is the exact same, just minus the detail at the bottom. So if you want to copy that over, you're more than welcome to do so. I am going to go for it nonetheless. So, on the right side, again, exact same logic applies. You come to the 13th layer of the statue, 4 blocks to the right, using quartz. On top of this, we're going to do 2 more layers of 4 quartz, 1 layer of 4 black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and then for the final layer, or final 2 layers, second to last, the 11th layer is going to be 2 quartz, 2 cyan, and the final layer is going to be 4 cyan terracotta. So you can see it is the exact same on the left side as it is the right side, just minus the little part at the bottom, which of course on the right side is going to be covered by the microphone. Anyways, so that is the front side of the arms done. What we're going to do now is go back to the front side of the body and start adding the 3D effects. So we start off by coming to the top left corner. We're going to go in 1 block to the right, somewhere on the 2nd block, which is this block of cyan terracotta. Directly below it, it should be in line with the first block of cyan here. So again, 1 block of black concrete. We're then going to place a 2nd block, leave a 2 block gap, and place 2 more. On the right side, there should once again be a 1 block gap. On the left side, we're going to go down twice, to right 1, up diagonal, to right, down diagonal, to right, up 1. And it's going to give you a shape which ends up looking something like this. That is our bow tie shape. In either of the 1 block gaps, on both the left side and the right side, we're going to place 1 black wool, and that is the bow tie done, nice and simple. For the next step, which is going to be the big kind of round part in the center of the chest, we're going to use our grey concrete and our andesite. So directly behind or below the bow tie, so come to the left side, we're going to count down 1. We're then going to count 1, 2 to the right. So on the 3rd block of the 9th layer, we are going to place 4th block, because this is the 3 blocks, and then this one. So the 4th block on the 9th layer, we're going to place a grey concrete, and to the right one using a 2nd grey concrete. Underneath this, we're going to place a 2x2 of andesite, and then we're going to cap it off with 2 grey concrete. Either side of the andesite, on the left side and the right side, we're going to place 2 grey concrete. That's going to wrap it up, and that's going to give us this centre kind of round shape, which matches the original character design. For the second button, we're going to come to the middle again, so in line with the 2 grey concrete. We're going to leave a 1 block gap, and then we're going to place a 2x2 square out of black concrete. There should be a 1 block gap at the bottom with the cyan, and a 1 block gap of quartz. So it's set 2 blocks up, and it ends up looking something like this. So that is the front side of the body complete. Once again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. And now what we're going to do is actually start making the statue 3D, because right now, as nice as it's looking, it is indeed just a flat kind of pixel art almost. So, let's start making it 3D. We're going to come around to the left side. From this quartz here, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the left, once again using quartz. Now, the side of the leg is a 12x4, however, and this is big, however, the 4th block is already here. So what you're seeing right here, the ones we've placed at the front side, that's our 4th block. So if you factor in, this is our 4th block, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So hopefully that makes sense. For the first 3 layers, we're going to place 3 blocks of quartz, and we're going to cap it off for the 4th layer using black concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 5 layers of cyan terracotta. We're then going to do a layer of quartz and 2 layers of cyan terracotta. It's as simple as that. That's our 12x4. What we are going to do, however, is go to this layer right here, which is the 9th layer. We're going to punch out the block on the left, and on the 8th layer, the layer below, we do the exact same. We're then going to go to the right side on the same layer, and on the right side, we're going to place 1 cyan terracotta on the 9th layer, and also 1 cyan terracotta on the 8th layer. So that's 3D effect. If you come around to the front side, you should now see that that links in with the front effect, which we already added at the earlier point in the tutorial. So once you've done it, ends up looking like this. Again, you have kind of like an indentation on the rear side. That'll make sense once we get around to the rear point of the statue. For now, just leave it empty. In terms of the right side, we're going to repeat the exact same. So using our quartz, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right. The next 2 layers is once again going to be 3 quartz. 4th layer is 3 black concrete. 5 layers of cyan terracotta. 1 layer of quartz. And 2 layers of cyan terracotta. So that is a 12x4. Next stage, come up to the 9th layer, right side. Punch out. Below it on the 8th layer, again, punch out. On the left side, place 2 cyan terracotta. That's now the exact same as the other side, and that is the right side of the leg complete. So very, very simple. That is, again, the sides of the legs. So if I back up now, it should look something like this. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. And then we're going to start working on the sides of the arms. So for the sides of the arms, we're going to start off by coming around to the rear side. On the bottom layer of each side, on the quartz here, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 backwards, and we're going to do this all the way across. Now, if you come below, it should be a 4x4 square of quartz. We're going to do the exact same on the right side, and this is important because otherwise these hands are going to have holes in the bottom once we build the side. So it's important to build the platforms, and then from the platforms we'll expand up either side, and that will give us the sides of the arms. So coming around to the left side first, you should currently be presented with something that looks like this. So we've got our first layer from the platform. We've also got the 4th block on each row, as you can see, and that's from the front side. Similar to the legs, we're only going to be placing 3 blocks per layer because 3 plus the already existent block equals our 12x4. So this is a very simple case of just matching up the sides. So the first 4 layers, or 3 layers, sorry, is going to be quartz. 4th layer is black concrete. We're going to do 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and then 2 layers of cyan terracotta. So from a side angle, it looks something like this. That is, again, a 12x4, and that's 3 layers of quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and 2 layers of cyan terracotta. Right side is indeed the exact same. So the first 3 layers is quartz, a layer of black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and 2 more layers of cyan terracotta to wrap it up. And again, that is a 12x4. So if you back up, the statue should now look something like this. Again, looking really, really good, until you come around to the rear side. So if we come around to the rear side, you'll see a bit empty, a bit lacking. However, it's pretty easy to fix. So starting with the rear side of the legs is going to be a 12 by 8. However, left side and right side already has a row. That's 2 rows done, which means we're only placing 6 blocks per row, because left side to right side there should be a 6 block gap in between. 6 plus 2 equals our 12 by 8. So the first 3 layers is going to be 6 blocks of quartz. Again, should essentially just link left side to right side. If I can place the blocks, that would be great. Fourth layer is going to be black concrete. And on top of this, for 3 layers, we're going to do 1 cyan, 4 quartz, and 1 cyan. So again, we do this for 3 layers in total, and that is our 5th, 6th, and 7th layers. So for the 8th and 9th layers, this is where things get slightly more unusual. So for the first 2 blocks, we're actually going to leave it empty. For the 3rd block as well, we'll do the exact same. For the 4th and 5th block, we're going to place 2 quartz, and then the remaining 3 blocks, again, leave empty. And we repeat this for the 9th layer. For the 10th layer, we're going to cap it off with 6 blocks of quartz, and that leaves us with this empty area in either side. What we're going to do is indent a 2x2 of cyan terracotta in line with the sides, and what this will do is give us a 3x2 indentation, a little gap right here. Again, that's intentional, and that fits in with the other Funtime statue designs we've done on the channel. So again, intentional, just gives it a bit more shape and makes it a bit more realistic to the actual in-game model, or in this case, designed model. So for the 11th layer, the second to last layer, we're going to do 6 blocks of quartz, and then we cap it off for our 12th and final layer, which is going to be 6 cyan terracotta. That is the rear side of the legs complete. Again, that's a 12 by 8, and if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. So, moving on swiftly, we are going to go to the rear side of the body. The rear side of the body, once again, is a 12 by 8, and it's very, very simple. The first 9 layers is going to be 8 blocks of quartz. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it'd be really handy if I placed it properly, 8, and then finally 9. So the first 9 layers, again, is solid quartz. For the 10th layer, we're going to start introducing kind of like a fade. So we're going to do 2 blocks of quartz, 4 cyan terracotta, 2 quartz. For the 11th layer, second to last layer, 1 quartz, 6 cyan terracotta, 1 quartz, and then for the 8th, the final layer, the 12th layer, we're going to do 8 cyan terracotta, and it ends up looking something like this. You can see it kind of transitions 4, 6, 8. So of course, again, 9 layers of quartz, and then the 3 layers of the transition between quartz to cyan terracotta. In regards to the rear side of each arm, we are going to be placing 3 blocks, filling it in. So the first 3 layers, including the bottom one, is going to be quartz. 4th layer is going to be black concrete. 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan terracotta, 2 layers of quartz, and then for this final little fade here, we're going to do just like we did on the front side. So we're going to place 1 cyan, 2 quartz, and then for the 12th layer, we place 3 cyan terracotta. Repeat the exact same on the other side. So first 3 layers is quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, a layer of cyan, 2 layers of quartz, and then for the second to last layer, we're going to do 2 quartz, 1 cyan, final layer, 3 blocks of cyan. So that is the rear side of the body, the rear side of each arm. Of course, the rear side of the body is 12 by 8, and the rear side of each arm is 12 by 4. So that brings us to one final thing that we need to do, which is of course fill in the shoulders. The shoulders are a 16 by 4 area, so 16 wide and 4 blocks thick, and we're going to fill it in solid using cyan terracotta. Of course, you don't have to fill in the middle part because it's going to be covered by the head. I'm just going to do it for demonstration purposes anyways. So that is the basic body of this statue complete. What we are going to do before we move on to the head is add the microphone. So of course, if you come back around to the front side, as you can see I have, we're going to come to the bottom of the right hand, and we're going to come to the second layer, second block. From here, we're going to place 2 black concrete as a 3D effect, and above it, we're going to place 2 more. We're then going to place a layer of a 2x2 of grey concrete, and then we're going to place 2 layers of 2x2 of andesite. Now, surrounding the grey concrete, we are going to place 2 blocks on either side, so that's left side, top side, right side, and bottom side. That's essentially adding a ring around the microphone. If you now come to the side angle, it should look something like this. In terms of the rear side, we are going to match it up. So we're going to come to the second layer, second row, and we're going to place a 2x2 square of grey concrete. And if you come around to the side now, you should have the effect of this, where it's kind of a little head of a microphone, the actual handle, and then the bottom part, which I guess would be the receiver of the microphone. And if you really wanted to, you could actually grab yourself a cobblestone wall, and you could just place a cobblestone wall coming out the bottom corner, and that just kind of adds to the effect. Apart from that, once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete. We're going to do a little spin around, just in case anyone is, of course, a little caught behind. It'll be very helpful if the Xbox actually reacted. Thank you. And we're going to have a little spin around. So yeah, we're going to come to each part of the body. For example, this is the front side of the legs. I'm going to state it's the front side of the legs. I'm also going to give you an opportunity to pause and state it's 12x8. So, moving on, we've got the front side of the body. That is, once again, 12x8. Front side of each arm, 12x4. And then the little microphone, which we just added a second ago. Come around to the left side with the left side of the leg. That is a 12x4. The underside of the left hand, 4x4. And then the left side of the arm, once again, 12x4. Come around to the right side of the leg, 12x4. Underside of the right hand, 4x4. And then right side of the arm, 12x4. Come around to the rear side with the rear side of the leg, that is or rear side of the legs, because it's 2 of them, it's 12x8, with the rear side of the body, 12x8, rear side of each arm, 12x4, and that brings us to the final side, which is the shoulders, which is 16x4. So once you've done that, that is, again, the body. Hopefully everyone has that. If you don't, again, and you're struggling, please let me know in the comment section below, and I can try and help you as much as possible on a personal basis. So, yeah, apart from that, we are now ready to move on to the head, so let's begin. We're going to start off at the front side. We come to the front left corner, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, we're going to place a block of quartz, and then bring it 1, 2, 3, 4 forwards. On the right side, exact same applies, so go to the front right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, place 1 quartz, and then bring it 1, 2, 3, 4 forwards. So, it's a 4-block overhang. In between, the left side and the right side should be a 6-block gap. Feel free to bridge this gap by placing 6 blocks of quartz, linking left side to right side. What we're also going to do is on the final layer, we're going to leave 1 block, we're going to place 6 blocks of quartz, leave 1 block, and that actually gives it a final block overhang, so technically it's now a 5-block overhang, just with a block missing in the front left and also front right corner. What we're then going to do is come around to the rear side, so come around to the left, and we'll expand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, exact same on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we now have a 2-block overhang on the rear side, just like at the front side, linked together in the middle by placing 6 blocks, and this is going to give us an 8x2 overhang on the rear side. So from above, the base of the head should currently look something like this. So that is 10 blocks tall and 8 blocks wide. We are going to start working on the left side, then the right side, and then we'll link everything together at the front side, rear side, and then finish off with the top side. So starting on the left side, currently should look like this. So again, it's 10 blocks wide. For the second layer, we are going to place 6 blocks of quartz, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, this is starting from the left corner. We are then going to grab ourselves a quartz slab, so we place 1 slab, leave a 1-block gap, and place a slab. So that is the second layer. For the third layer, we're going to place 5 quartz slabs, 1 block of quartz, and then the rest of the row is going to be empty for now. For the next layer, we are going to place 8 blocks of quartz, so all the way to the edge, minus 2 blocks, and underneath the 8th block, we're going to place a quartz slab. So that fits in with the third layer, but again, of course, we didn't have the block to place it off. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our cyan terracotta, and we're going to expand it to the final block, which is the 10th block, using our cyan terracotta. On top of this, once again, we're going to place 8 blocks of quartz. This time, instead of cyan terracotta, we're going to place 1 black concrete. So this is the first 5 layers. In total, the head's going to be 9 tall. So let's continue. For the next layer, we are going to place 7 quartz slabs and 1 block of quartz. And on top of this, we're going to place 3 layers of 8 blocks of quartz. Once again, that's 3 layers of 8 quartz. That will bring us all the way up to the top, and that will give us our 9 tall by 10 wide area. So essentially, behind all of this is going to be black concrete. So behind the gaps is black concrete. This area is going to be the mouth. Right now, it looks a bit weird. Once we add all that, it's going to look really, really nice. So the next step we're going to do is essentially repeat what we've just done, but on the right side. So we're going to head around to the right side. And again, we're starting off with our first layer, which is 10 blocks of quartz. For the second layer, starting from the right corner, we're going to place 6 blocks of quartz, 1 quartz slab, leave a 1 block gap, and a second quartz slab. For the third layer, we're going to place 5 blocks of quartz, 5 quartz slabs, then 1 block of quartz. We're going to leave 1 block, and then of course we'll have a slab, but we'll place that after the next layer. So for the next layer, we're going to place 8 blocks of quartz. We're then going to place 2 cyan terracotta. Underneath the final block of quartz, we're going to place our quartz slab, which links into the previous layer. For the next layer, once again, we're going to place 8 blocks of quartz. We're then going to place 1 black concrete. So that is the 5th layer. For the 6th layer now, we are going to place 7 quartz slabs, 1 block of quartz, and then on top of this, we're going to do 3 layers of 8 blocks of quartz, and that is going to bring us all the way up to the top, and once again, it's going to be our 9th and final layer. So this is an exact clone of the left side. Again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And now what we're going to do is go around to the rear side and start linking everything together. So heading around to the rear side, you currently have something that looks like this. It's 9 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. Of course, we're only going to be placing 6 in the middle because left side and right side is already complete. So the first layer is solid quartz. Second layer is going to be the exact same. We'll place 6 blocks of quartz. For the third layer now, we are going to place, next to this quartz slab, 1 quartz slab. We're then going to place a quartz stair towards the left, 2 quartz blocks, a quartz stair towards the right, and 1 quartz slab. For the fourth layer, we are going to place 6 quartz blocks. On top of this, we're going to repeat it. So again, 6 quartz blocks. For the next layer, we are going to place 1 quartz slab. We're then going to place a quartz stair facing towards the left, 2 quartz blocks, a quartz stair towards the right, and a quartz slab. On top of this, to finish it up, we're going to do 3 layers of 6 blocks of quartz. And that is the rear side of the head complete, and it ends up looking something like this. So you can see pretty much just a 9x8 of quartz, however with the 2 slits either side, left side and right side, which we're going to indent some black concrete for. So, going around to the front side, you currently have something that looks like this. Starting off, in between the cyan terracotta, we're going to place 6x2 of cyan terracotta, and we're essentially going to link left side to right side. In between the black concrete, we're going to place again 6 cyan terracotta. In front of the cyan terracotta, we're going to place a second layer of 6 cyan terracotta. And in front of that, we're going to place, or we'll leave a 1 block gap, place 1 cyan, 2 black concrete, and 1 cyan. Underneath this, starting on the left side, we're going to leave 1 block. We're going to place 6 cyan terracotta, leave 1 block, and as you can see, that has formed a nose area / mouth. So this is the upper jaw of the statue, and from an angle looks like this. And again, just trying to give you a few different angles so you can, it becomes easier, I guess you could say. So underneath this is of course the mouth. We'll worry about that in a second. Above it is going to be where the eyes are. So behind the cyan terracotta, we're going to place a row of 6 blocks of quartz. Next, we're going to leave 2 blocks, place 2 quartz, leave 2 blocks, and we do the exact same for the next layer. For the layer on top of this, we're going to place 2 black concrete, 2 quartz, 2 black concrete, and this should leave 2 2x2 gaps. For the final layer, we're going to place 6 blocks of quartz. So if I back up, it should now look like this. In the 2x2 gap, we are going to, on the left side, place 2 black concrete. On the right point, on the upper point, we're going to place 1 black concrete. On the bottom right corner, 1 block of redstone. Repeat this on the right side. So on the right side, we're going to place 2 black concrete. To the left of this, 1 black concrete on the upper half, 1 block of redstone on the lower half. So again, looks like that. Now, in terms of the actual mouth, this point down here, we're going to start off with the teeth. So starting on the bottom jaw, on the first block, we're going to place 1 quartz slab. We're going to leave a 4 block gap and place a quartz slab. We're going to go in 1 layer. So on the second row here, we're going to leave a 3 block gap. On the 4th and 5th block, we're going to place 2 quartz slabs like so. And we're going to mirror this on the upper jaw. So as you can see, in line with this, on the upper jaw, we're going to place 2 quartz slabs. On the left one, we're going to go diagonal forwards to the left and place another one. We're also going to go diagonal forwards to the right and do the exact same. So again, currently, the front side looks like this. If we come around to the left side, on this final outer block of cyan terracotta, we're going to place 1 quartz slab. So again, it should go gap, slab, gap, slab, gap, slab, all the way around. And we repeat this on the right side. So on the first cyan terracotta here, once again, 1 slab. There should be a 1 block slab, 1 block gap. So that is the teeth. In terms of the actual inside of the mouth, this is where we kind of have to like try and creep in, which we'll just have to break a block for. What we're going to do is linking left side to right side. So from this quartz here, we're going to place a solid row of 6 black wool all the way across, and we're going to do a second layer. What we're then going to do is on the upper point of the mouth, these 2 layers here, we're once again going to fill that in with black wool. And on the lower half, we're going to grab our black carpet, and we're going to place a solid layer of black carpet, and this is just to black out the inside of the mouth and actually make it look a bit more, not creepy, but a bit more realistic, I think the term would be. So again, if I come out the mouth now, you'll see, should look like this. You want to make sure that the outer line, this layer of quartz, is solid quartz still. It's only the inside mouth area that is black carpet. So again, the roof of it, you can replace this, again, with black wool, the cyan terracotta. As long as it doesn't actually impact the design above, then you are more than welcome to play around with it and change it. So as you can see here, you have quite a lot of control actually, because of it being 2 blocks thick. So let me get the final block out. There we go. Replace the slab, and there you go. That's the inside of the mouth complete. So again, doing a little spin around, just so you can pause if necessary. And then we'll do the next step, which is adding the insides of the head. So what we're going to do now is go inside the actual head. Behind each slab, we're going to place a black concrete. And we're going to do this all the way around. And you need to make sure that there isn't any visible gaps left. So the way to do that is once you've placed the rings inside, go to the outside and you should now see 2 solid strips of black concrete. Same applies for the rear side and also the right side. So there shouldn't be any gaps. And again, you'll see it's 1 block indented, so you should still have the gap here, but it should be filled in the middle with black concrete. Once you've done that, you are now free to fill in the top using quartz. You don't need the access to the inside of the head anymore unless you plan on adding some cool like house in there or something. Feel free to do that. But in terms of the actual statue, that is no longer necessary. So fill it in solid using quartz, and we now have our top, which is an 8x8 square of quartz. Going to the front left corner, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. On the second block, we're going to place 1 quartz, and behind it a second quartz. To the right of this, on the front one, we're going to place 1 black wool, or sorry, to the left. What am I saying? Can't figure out my left and right. To the left of it, we're going to place 1 black wool, and then 1 quartz. Above this quartz here, we're going to place a quartz stair towards the left, and below it, we're going to place an upside down one, once again, towards the left. To the right of this, we're going to place a quartz block on the upper half and lower half, and then on the upper half to the right of it, we're going to place a quartz stair towards the right side. Go behind it, we're going to double up this ear. This time, instead of using black wool in the middle, we're going to use solid quartz. So apart from that, everything else is indeed the exact same. And once we've done that, if we go around to the rear side of the ear, it should look like this. So again, we've got the front side, which has got the black wool in the middle, and the rear side, which is the exact same, just minus the black wool. So again, that's set 1 block backwards. We're going to repeat this on the right side. So we place our 2 quartz, 1 block gap at the front side. On the rear one, we're going to place 1 quartz, front side, 1 black wool. And to the right of this, again, 2 quartz. Above it, the middle one, quartz, below quartz. And then in each corner, we're going to place upside down stairs, normal facing stairs, and then again, normal facing stairs. So that is the left ear and the right ear complete. The final step we need to do is add a hat. So we're going to come to the third layer, third block, and we're going to place 4 black concrete, and we're going to place 3 more rows of black concrete behind this. So it gives us a 4x4 square. In the middle, we're going to place a 2x2 square of black wool, and above that, we're going to place a 2x2 square of black concrete. That will give us a 4x4 platform with a 2x2x2 cube on top, and that is going to be our top hat. And once you've done that, that is the statue complete. That is your Funtime Freddy black and white edition from the 4th closet cover done. And again, I really do hope you found this useful. So, if you did find the video at all useful, once again, a like is very much appreciated. If you found it interesting, liked it at all, just generally enjoyed the video, again, let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know what you want to see in terms of videos, uploads. I am kind of having one of those creative dry patches where I'm not 100% sure what I want to put out on the channel. So again, this is like crazy important that you guys let me know what you want to see, because I'm basically just going to base whatever I see on what I'm going to upload. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, if you enjoy this, definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already. Notifications on if you actually want a chance of seeing my videos. And again, if you don't trust YouTube, and frankly I don't blame you, follow me on Twitter at GoGames, where I tweet out every time I upload. Once again, I also want to give a quick shout out to RedXPhones, who did a really awesome job with the design. I'm going to leave his information down in the description. If you want to come join the server, which is the one that both myself and RedXPhones plays on, that is tantonetwork.com. That's a Minecraft PC 1.12.2 server that I personally own, and also a bunch of designers you see on the channel play on. Again, that's tantonetwork.com. I'll leave the IP in the description. Please feel free to come and join us. But yeah, apart from that, I'm going to wrap up the video. It's pretty late here, in case you can't tell by like the quiet, kind of trying not to wake everyone up voice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light